Alright. This is a sequence one podcast. I'm JoJo Intel, aka the Dark Knight. I'm with my boy G. Um, just going over some topics in music and sports and just trending news, I guess. Let me see
One
something.
thing did you feel that earthquake the other day?
Nah, my mom told me about it, and I was like, I didn't feel nothing, but I was like, oh, I was driving, doing other stuff too.
Yeah, you
Um,
didn't feel it.
Yeah, I heard it was like a 4.5 or something, not too drastic, but something you would feel like if you like stand in a like a building and with me being in the truck driving around all day, it's just like even if I did
Yeah,
feel it, I probably wouldn't even notice. Um,
yeah. So yeah, it was. I was laying laying down, and all of a suddenly, I just feel, shaking. So I wasn't for sure, like, what's going on. Yeah, it was a, it was a 4.7.
oh damn, for real?
It's centered in Highland Park. It was centered in Highland Park, and where I'm at right here in Altadena, we got a good shake. A lot of people that was over there in South Pass and Glendale, closer to like Highland Park area, because we only about 10 miles, but we're about Pasadena is going to feel it first.
Yeah,
We kind of got like the aftershock a little bit, but it wasn't so much of aftershock because it still shook us. And I just feel stuff rumbling, doom, 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 and it kept shaking. I'm like, wait a minute. Then my fan started shaking. I'm like, hold on. Do I have to get on, go up like in between the door thing?
standing between
And
the
then
door like you in elementary school, like
yes,
they tell
yeah,
you.
elementary.
I think I'd be under that desk quick, like nigga, fuck
Yeah. I'm like,
shit.
wait a minute. So then after that, I'm like, okay. Then it kept shaking. Then I heard the air conditioner vent in the out on the outside shake, and I'm like, oh wow, that's an earthquake. And then it just stopped. So
That's
you know,
wild though, because that's the second one in 2 weeks. Uh,
definitely.
and I was watching this other streamer in LA, and his whole shit was, I think it was like probably like a 5.0, and he just was sitting there like, oh shit, because initially when you feel an earthquake, you like, am I tripping, or is like,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the room moving, and then you like, oh okay, no, it's an earthquake. But
Yeah, and I think that one you was talking about was in San Bernardino or something.
oh, it
And that
was.
I think so, if I'm not wrong, but I know it was one in Japan recently.
Oh, for real.
And then North Korea had a flood. So it's a lot of stuff going on,
It's Mother
you know.
Nature trying to kill us because we had cancer. It's like, bro,
Yeah, and it's a lot of stuff. Like right now, I think they got a tornado or a hurricane coming from the East Coast.
oh,
So,
towards us.
well, I think it's from the Atlantic. Yeah, coming towards Florida and everything.
Yeah, man, because all this carbon emissions and I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're destroying even just the ocean. It's like, how much plastic? I was watching like a documentary on microplastics. They say like every person born now is going to be born with microplastics already embedded in their body because we breathe it in now. It's so small now. It's like minuscule molecules airborne now. So everybody's saying like, "Oh, you have microplastics," and like even reproduce it. They like microplastics are in your cum, and they're like when you impregnate a girl, the baby's already gonna have microplastic. And I was like, "That's
Yeah, that's
wild."
crazy.
And then the
And
seat,
then there's so much pollution in the air. So it don't make no sense the way the air quality is, and who knows what they have up there in outer space.
yeah. Especially Elon Musk and his whole endeavor to get to Mars. I'm like, oh, he must know something's up because
I don't know what outlet I was reading on, and they said something about them being in outer space, and it was just so much stuff floating around.
oh
You
yeah.
know, like
satellites that we
all
don't
kinds.
use anymore.
Like they just shot trash up there, you know.
And then it just gets stuck in our orbit and starts circling our planet because of the gravitational pull.
Exactly.
It's like,
That was basically what was going on. It was just circling our orbit, just floating around. You know.
then
So
if our atmosphere goes out and all that shit
what
just
happens? That just drops all the way back down, huh? Where's that, huh?
it'll drop, but it'll be more devastating because um, it's not something that we can just initially prepare for because it's so close and it's in our orbit. So,
Yeah,
I mean, they have space missions where they try to, I guess, clean some of that stuff up, but it's just like
it's
some of
too
that.
much.
It's been up there since the '60s. It's since Reagan,
Yeah,
Nixon, JFK is like JFK really was into space exploration, but initially he didn't want it, but everybody was pushing to beat the Russians to the moon. And when they first initially got on the moon, everybody was sad because we failed so many times. It took Apollo 13. It was like 13 tries. They did it in two. And the Soviets, who knows what they got on that moon before us?
yeah. Because I feel like they got on there before us
Oh yeah, they did. They did. Um,
because there was a flat or something up there that they had put up there.
Yeah, the dark side
If
of the
I'm not
moon
mistaken.
little
Yeah,
theory is that they said they went on the other side and put some type of satellite or something up there before we did. And
yeah,
at one point we were both up there at the same time, and it's crazy. It's like, I mean,
yeah,
if shit hits the fan, the moon is the closest thing because you got to think Mars. It takes you 6 months to get over there, and ain't no telling if you even gonna make it that fucking far. Because I, you got all these people saying, "Oh, I want to ride and take a trip like it's a field trip to Mars." It's like that's a 6 month trip. It's like
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I think in the next couple of years, people is going to be taking a trip to Mars. There's a lot of billionaires that paid money to take a trip out there.
Yeah, Elon said probably by 2028 he should have like a, a actual expedition out there. Um, I mean, he got rockets already going over there. I think he put a rover over there too. And then Tesla, he just let that shit go in the atmosphere. And he got the
Yeah.
Tesla over there circling Mars.
Somebody too, they put they just like helium balloons.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that. They went up to space in that.
a
It was
person?
like, what are those balloons that people like to get up and go in the air with?
Oh, the hot air balloons?
A hot air balloon. It wasn't hot air, I don't think.
No,
I
yeah, they
mean,
use helium. They use helium, but
yeah,
they have to burn it at a certain temperature. So I guess it floats and is controllable because uh, I guess regular balloons you can't just fill it up with like
yeah.
H2O and just say, oh, I mean it'll float, but it's gonna eventually drop back down
The
because
pressure's gonna bust it too.
yeah, with
I would
helium,
think.
yeah,
I
if you
know.
overfill it, it will definitely.
See, because they say that we was the first to step on the moon.
No,
So,
The Soviets did it in two tries, and NASA kept it hush hush. There's a
but did they
show.
make it back? That's the
Uh,
thing about it. Did they make it back? Because they could have got
no,
to the moon.
the first time I think that they died before, I think they died on the rocket, and then the second time I think they said a dog or a monkey up there, and then I think that it was like three or four tries, but they got it down way before us. And then we after World War II, we took all those German scientists and like how Oppenheimer and all them uh, used being a war criminal. They say, "Oh, if you be a scientist for us, we'll pardon your war crimes and just develop stuff for NASA and all these other organizations."
And he helped them. JPL, all of them. He helped
Yeah,
out, I think.
yep. JPL, Caltech, and NASA worked on some stuff. But no, it took us 13 tries. It took us forever to get to the moon. Like the Russians
And they
went up.
don't want to go back since that last time.
Nah, because I mean, it's fucked up on the moon now because it's like it's been hit by so much shit. Meet
Yep, big
comets.
craters.
It's like I mean, if shit hits the fan, I'm like, nigga, let's just go to the moon and figure out how to get to Mars because at least there's a base on the moon and just
Mm-hmm.
take a bunch of food and water and see, like, fuck it. But
Because on Mars they said it's water,
yeah, but
but there's no
it's
oxygen, huh?
the atmosphere is done, but the water is buried so deep under the planet that even if we do access it, it's probably frozen. And to cultivate that would take like a lot of people and a lot of resources. So it's like,
Don't and that's the thing about it. They want to start touching stuff, you
and
know,
they're gonna fuck it up even more. It's like just try and
messing
fix
with
the.
Mother Nature.
That's why Earth trying to kill us now. It's like I love Avatar because it's like we supposed to be one with the planet. You look at every other mammal. I was just watching this video with Jasmine about how orcas. Everybody think they're whales because they call them killer whales, but they're actually dolphins. And
They're actually dolphins, yeah.
they're smart as hell. Like they were trying to kill this
Mm-hmm.
sea lion, and he's on an iceberg, and they swimming in patterns, and they're breaking up the iceberg,
Mm-hmm.
and then they flipped the little part of the iceberg he was on, and they was like, we working together, we gonna eat together. So
Mm-hmm. But that on National Geographics.
yeah, that shit's
Yeah, I
crazy.
love
Actually, I'll play
geographics.
it right now. I'll put it on. Just
Yeah,
to
put it on. A lot of things with National Geographics too that I notice is
oops,
when you actually look at it, it's always the male.
hold on, my bad.
Do I authorize that?
Yeah, hit authorize. Let me see if I can get all of us in here. Oh, here we go. Oops. Okay, so here, let me expand it and search. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Here, I'll show you right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It was always a battle with National. If you watch National Geographics and you just watch different animals, I noticed that they're always fighting for the woman too. If
Exactly.
it's not about food, it's about fighting to keep
Spreading out with a
leadership
spy hop
or to get
to
a
research
woman
the
too.
ice
If it's the
floes.
packs,
Yeah,
you know.
they show dominance, just like chimpanzees
Mm-hmm.
and
When a seal is spotted, the
gorillas.
scouts alert the family with a rallying call.
Yeah, I love watching that stuff.
Yeah, this is what I do, like documentaries and National Geographic stuff, Discovery.
But if they are to catch a seal resting on such a large piece of ice, the hunters need to change their tactics. This
Yeah, man.
time, they produce a subsurface
They
wave.
won't let me watch it.
Was not letting you watch it.
Nah, it's not letting me.
You
It's
gotta
not letting
accept
me
it.
watch. I tried to accept it, but okay. Yeah, saying read your bedtime story.
Here, I'll play it again. I'll go over. Do you see it?
When a seal is
Can you see
spotted,
it on my screen? Because I'm
the
still
scouts
sharing
alert
it.
the family with a rallying call.
Oh, that's why.
But if they
Oh,
are to
there it
catch a
goes.
seal
There it goes.
resting
My
on
fault.
such a large piece of ice, the hunters need to change their tactics. This time, they produce a subsurface wave.
Look how they cracked that ice.
It breaks the ice into smaller pieces.
That nigga shook. He like, oh,
But
hell
the
no.
seal still has a raft and appears to be protected from any oncoming wave.
That's what they do. There's 4 of them.
The matriarch whale, however,
And that
has a
female, the
plan.
matriarch, I think.
Working in a
You know what? I
coordinated
think I've
way,
seen this one.
the pod
Yeah, I
pushed
think
the
it was on
seal's
Twitter
ice
and
platform
a couple other places.
into clearer water.
Sometimes it comes up in my YouTube reels too.
Yeah,
Look at
my
that.
algorithm is still with this stuff.
Yeah, because you keep watching it, so it keeps it in there.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Wow.
That nigga is like, oh no.
Yeah, they got 2 of them.
The matriarch now tries another tactic.
I was
which will
watching
avoid
something about
injury.
tiger sharks too.
Yeah.
Blowing bubbles.
I was watching Killer, not Killer, but what's that shark called?
They disorientate the
Like
towering
Jaws.
seal.
Great white.
Yeah, great white shark. Man,
Those ones don't play.
hell no. Them
For the
shits get
kill.
big as well. Some of them.
Yeah, those are the ones that you can't be in the water with.
Oh no, they
The ones that go scuba diving and everything, people, they go for the ones that's close to shore.
Only about
Not too
100
far
killer
out, but
whales
you know.
in the world hunt
yeah,
using
for
this
the smallest,
technique.
yeah, like the tiger sharks,
Yeah, the
and
tiger
the
sharks.
stingrays and all them.
It's an
But
ingenious
if you want,
solution
yeah,
to the
the
problem of
the
finding
great white
prey
sharks, you gotta get in
here
that
in the
cage.
most extreme frozen
Yeah, they'll
habitat
get
on
you.
Earth.
Hell yeah.
That's beautiful right there, though.
Hell yeah.
The whole. Yeah, I love National Geographic.
Hell yeah, that's stuff I like to watch.
Something came up about Matt Perry.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he died a couple of months ago, but supposedly when he passed away, he was dealing with someone. It was a lady, and she was like his go-to person to get the medication and stuff. And she